Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how are you today? Before we get started, if you haven't signed up for our newsletter yet, please do so. Okay, all the information you're going to need is in the description box below. You can get a hold of me and Trish anytime, okay, and we'll get you set up. All right. Plus, if you would like to include anything in the newsletter, email us and we'll put it in the newsletter. All right. So if you want to include like videos, news links, if you're a veteran or you have a veteran in your friends and family members, submit a picture along with a short story about your veteran. If you would like to submit recipes or you want your pet highlighted in the newsletter, just let us know and we'll get it done for you. Okay. So grab your coffee, maybe some chocolate, because you just never know with me or what's going on in the world today. So we're going to start off with some emails, okay, that were sent to me because you guys email me all the time and I absolutely love it, okay, especially when you include pictures and videos too, okay. So this was sent to me by a subscriber and she says, I live in Southern Oregon. And this is at my Albertsons. Their 10-pound bag of potatoes, store brand, is $3.79. All that was left of their turkey were about 5 pounds for 99 cents a pound. Too many people to sneak a picture. I know, you feel like a sleuth. These were taken this morning, and the hamburger roll prices, whew. So here come the pictures, okay? There's 3 pictures coming at you right now. Okay, so this was sent to me, and she said, good morning. I thought this was crazy. My local hardware store, $32 for a dozen of country classic quart jars and $21 for pints. They have not had any jars in stock for over a year, but at this price, I cannot imagine that they will sell. They usually try to sell price reasonably as they compete with like Home Depot down the street, but this is nuts. My giant food store had Classico pasta sauce on sale for $1.79 a jar. I figure $1 for the jar, 79 cents for the sauce. This was always a way I increased my jar collection. At 24 ounces, it makes a small quart jar, but it works just the same. My 21-year-old daughter is now out of a job and moving back home. I guess we are all dealing with the kids coming back home. Hopefully she won't eat all of my stash. I'm going through it too. I know. So she sent me 3 pictures, so I'll put those in for you right now. Okay, so you're going to want to have coffee in hand for this one, okay? This email was sent to me, and I'm not going to release any names, okay, of the subscriber, okay, because as you know, I value your privacy, okay? She says, I have to be careful of what I say because I am an insider of what happened in Oxford, Connecticut, Market 32. I could be fired if they knew what I'm about to tell you. So if you talk about it, keep me on the down low, please. Thank you. Absolutely. You know, I value your privacy. I will never once say your name. Even if you don't ask me and don't say, hey, you know, keep my name out of this, I will never say your name. So have no worries, okay? In 2019, we all of a sudden started having a group coming out of NYC, hitting stores for OTC meds, wiping off the shelves of thousands of dollars at a time. They would go through New Jersey, hitting stores along the way up to Albany and Schenectady, New York. They would travel back to NYC after filling the cars up with tens of thousands of dollars worth of stolen product. Then travel to Connecticut and Massachusetts, back down to NYC. Same MO. For months this went on. You never knew when or where they were going to hit. They had gotten my company stores for $100,000 in 6 months. And probably another $100,000 from competitor stores. Well, I caught on. One of the major shoplifting groups. After staking out my stores, I work asset protection. For 3 weeks, waiting, watching. Big deal. They got about 9 months in jail. This is a well-organized attack. This is not some small shoplifting group or groups. Most of the people doing the stealing is young teens getting paid $2,000 to $5,000 in cash per haul, and paid traveling expenses, hotel, food, tolls, etc. They're not afraid of hurting someone who gets in their way either. Someone big is operating it. Someone with warehouses. Someone who is funding something. That's my humble opinion. Sad part, no one in law enforcement would investigate further to get who is orchestrating the operation, or has law enforcement been told not to? Makes you wonder what the hell's going on. So let's go back to 2016 through 2019. Again, groups were coming from NYC, traveling northeast, hitting stores for Visa gift cards, paying for them with stolen bank account numbers from not only U.S. bank accounts, but also from out of the country. The feds told the companies not to call local police, so we were deterred as much as possible. One night, a local detective asked me to be on the lookout for a silver high-end Lexus. Couldn't miss this $80,000 car. It stood out. Did not tell me what police wanted this car for. I did not ask. 2 weeks later, I saw this car in my parking lot. I called PD. Detective officers came, waited till the men got into a car, and I pulled them over in the lot. 2 Nigerian NYU students here on visas getting free college education. Driver majoring in biochemistry, second majoring in nursing. The other, his free education, majored in engineering and second major biochemistry. In the trunk of the car was 4 out-of-state license plates stolen. 2 wigs and a jacket with, get this, TSA JFK Airport. Driver said the jacket and wings were his girlfriend who worked at JFK. Didn't know where the plates came from. Found them on the side of the road. What were they doing in my store? Well, they got $2,000 worth of Visa gift cards with stolen bank accounts. The detective found over $50,000 worth of Visa gift cards stashed in the car. The detective found 100 or so more cards with different bank accounts tracked down to Europe bank accounts that had been hacked. The detective was told to stop investigating into it, to just carry out the original arrest. Both men did about, you guessed it, 9 months. I was almost fired for calling the police for a week. Had to explain myself to several bosses as to why I called the police. I had no idea they were doing what they were doing. Can you believe this? Almost fired for doing my job because feds put pressure on the company. So my point is, the people who stole laundry detergent in Oxford, Connecticut, remember that video? The link that I put for the video for the people who stole the cars, took the license plates off and were stealing laundry detergent and toilet paper and paper towels, okay? The detergent in Oxford, Connecticut. Look up Oxford, Connecticut, Market 32YT. Look that up, okay? My professional guess is from same person or persons still in business and funding. Watch for riots, burning, looting, and red rum, in my opinion, okay? Someday, maybe tell you about the spy I caught. Yes, a spy. Interesting story. Or maybe how there was a guy in 1997 from Iran to the store that had a list in Arabic of supermarkets from Brooklyn up to Albany, New York, a plan to unleash something. So this Rona thing did not surprise me. I knew what it was about. Oh, good God, woman, email me. Again, please. I love you. Oh, my God. So, on to this, okay? If you haven't stopped breathing yet because of that, catch your breath. Woosa. This was sent to me, okay? And she says, I wanted to share this notice from the gas company that I received in the mail, which is basically saying that my rate for natural gas will double in December unless I find a provider for less and switch. I was expecting the rate to be higher by 40% or maybe 50%, but not 100%. I blacked out my name in case you want to show the letter. Yeah, I'll show the letter, but good. Thank you for blacking out your name. Otherwise, I would have edited it myself so your name wouldn't be seen, sweetie. Also, thank your son, Andrew, for his service. Always, my love, always. So here is the picture, okay, of her gas bill. Whoa. Okay, so then this, okay. She said, I saw again today the same lady at Publix dressed in an unmarked vest, and I know she works there because I see her going in and out of the back. I see her going around the store with a cart as if she's shopping, and she just inspects and pushes products forward. It's the weirdest job I've ever seen at Publix. Yeah, completely empty. The deli, completely empty. She said this is in Miami, Coral Way and 147th Avenue. Wow. Okay, so here's this picture, okay? Completely empty deli. No lunch meat at all. Hang on. And this was sent from a subscriber in Australia. Okay, she said, hey, here's an awesome picture attached to show you our wonderful country. Sarcasm. Sure get to be creative these days. App to enter stores, current updates. Certificate is a new way of life. God help us all. Here you go. Okay, so this email was sent to me, okay, and she said, hey, I'm wondering if you or any other subscribers are experiencing this. I went to Aldi's a couple of weeks ago and did a little stocking up. When I got home and started putting my food away, I noticed my new food was older, expiration date-wise, than the food I had previously purchased at Aldi's. I don't understand this at all. A few months ago, I was noticing that when I would stock up, my new food would have the same expiration date as my older food. I found this at little other stores too, but mostly I shop at Aldi's. Huh. Has anybody else experienced this? Because wow. Huh. It's a little strange, isn't it? So then this was sent to me by my mechanic, and he said, I thought this would, cheer you up a little bit and your subscribers. He said, because this just describes who you guys really are and who we are as a community. So here's a picture. Okay, so this picture, okay, was taken at Kroger, and she said, I found these at my local Kroger store today in Chesterfield County, Virginia, which is a suburb of Richmond. These 3-pound rolls of hamburger have normally been around $13 each. I believe that the price has just been too high, and since they were expiring today, and there was a bunch of them, they had to mark them down to $2.99 each. I could believe it when I saw it. I did a triple take. I stocked up on 6 rolls. I put them in my freezer immediately and plan to can them soon. Holy smokes, girl, you found... That's like gold. Here you go. Okay, so these pictures were sent in by a subscriber, and she went to like I guess like a beauty store type thing, like a Sally's Beauty Supply, okay? I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but that's the beauty store here, like where hairdressers go to get their supplies and stuff like that. It's called Sally's Beauty Supply. And so I go there, honestly, to get like, when I need new scissors and stuff like that, because I used to be a hairdresser and I still am, but I only do for like friends and family, stuff like that. So, and when she sent me these pictures, so even like, beauty supply stores are even feeling, what's going on, because wow, talk about emptiness. Holy cow. So, wow, yeah. So even if you're not a hairdresser or a barber or anything like that, there's more than likely going to come a time where you're not going to be able to go to a salon to get your hair cut or whatever the case may be. So my opinion is, okay, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a hairdresser, okay, that's not what I'm saying here. My honest opinion, okay, is it's very easy to cut your own hair, okay. I do it myself. I cut my own hair, okay. It's very easy. Okay, I'm not just saying that. I would, if I were you, you can get a cheap pair of hair cutting shears, okay, for about $30. Okay, get a rat tail comb. Okay, a rat tail comb looks like a regular comb, and then it's got a long, thin, like handle. Okay, that's a rat tail comb. So get like a rat tail comb. Okay, a regular comb. And practice, trimming your own hair or trimming your own bangs if you have bangs and things like that. Okay. Get hair buzzers, if you have, sons or whatever, and because, I do Andrew's hair, I do Sean, that type of thing. And even if you dye your hair, okay. Now I'm not saying, get streaks around the face or anything like that, but I would, now's the time to start stocking up on that kind of stuff, I wouldn't suggest, getting stuff to do perms or anything like that, because that, you can literally fry your hair to a crisp if you don't know what you're doing, so, and it'll fall out. But anyway, yeah, start stocking up on that stuff if you haven't already. Okay, but so here's pictures of what a beauty supply place looks like in California. So hang on. And, and some of Wise Butt sent me these and said, funny but true cartoons. Yeah, these are very funny. So I will, I'll put these in to make you guys laugh, okay? Wow. Hang on. Okay, so this was sent from a subscriber who lives in Ocala, Florida. She said, interesting. In Ocala, the Wawa, which is like, a gas station, okay, I'm sure you guys have heard of it, had potatoes on November 13th. I got mashed potatoes, and then the week before, I got French fries. Today, our neighbor treated my husband and I to subs, and we were going to get mashed potatoes again. Nope, neither fries nor mashed potatoes, no potato bowls were there. Sweet potatoes, yeah. My neighbor also went to Walmart and they had single wrapped white potatoes and 1 5-pound bag of red skin potatoes. No 10-pound bags or any other bagged potatoes. Just an update from Ocala, Florida. Okay, so that's interesting. That's very interesting. Wow. And then this was sent to me by a subscriber. She said, this is just an update. It has not only started in Kenosha and Milwaukee, but we have issues in Madison. I'm 30 minutes from Madison, and we usually get some spillover with protesters. Friday was the worst day for this verdict to happen. We are going to have issues for weeks. Oh, God, help. Damn. I'm so sorry you guys are even dealing with this. I really am. This is terrible. It really is. I mean, I can't even imagine why, why this is even happening. Wow. All right, guys, that's all for this video. I will see you in the next one, okay? You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. And as always, fearless.